Today we're going to talk about mysterious medical conditions. Things that sound
super strange
and kind of crazy, but that are 100% real, and people do suffer with them.
Yeah.
Let's go. Jello, I'm Ash.
And I'm Lynn.
And this is Only If You Can Keep Up. Okay, we are going to start out with alien hand syndrome.
Ooh.
What do you think it is before, I go into it?
I instantly think of, idle hands. You can't control them. Someone else is controlling your hands.
Literally, yeah. But it's not really someone else, it's you.
Yeah.
But it's a motor disorder. It's very, very rare. One hand will make an involuntary movement without you knowing it. Okay, an example is, you'll be buttoning up your shirt, and your hand with the alien hand syndrome will start unbuttoning it. And you will look down and it will be unbuttoned. You do not know what your hand is doing. You cannot.
That's wild.
Right now, if you move your hand around, I'm moving my hand.
You're conscious of, you're controlling it, yeah.
There's no control, and you don't know it unless you see it.
Huh. That's crazy. Yeah, just literally someone else is controlling it.
Yes, actually, yes. It's usually your non-dominant hand, but it has been found to be in your dominant hand also, but it's more common in your non-dominant hand. So say the hand starts going crazy, you cannot make it stop. You cannot tell it to stop.
No matter how much you focus on it.
Even if you take your good hand and hold it, your hand will still push through it.
Wow.
You have no control of this hand.
That's wild.
There are videos on YouTube of people, their hand going crazy and doing all these things, and they're trying to stop it.
Oh my gosh.
And they cannot stop it.
I wonder how rare is it, do you know?
It's very rare. It's mostly in...
I wonder how many people, have been diagnosed with it.
I really didn't look. I should have looked. Why didn't I look that up?
I'm going to look
Who
this
knows?
up later. It's interesting. Wow.
It can also happen. It can also happen in a leg.
Oh.
But it's more common for hands. The leg is very rare.
Wow. I have restless legs, but that's totally different.
No.
They shake and they twitch, but
one leg would take off walking left.
That's crazy. Could you imagine?
Yeah, or just stop walking all of a sudden and you can't move because obviously you can't use your legs.
Wow. That would be so hard to live with.
A couple articles about people who had, told about what they have. This one was published in the Journal of Neurology, Neurosurgery, and Psychiatry. Okay? An 81-year-old woman was scared that her hand was going to kill her.
Oh my gosh.
Actually kill her. At first, people thought she was crazy, but then they, saw it happen, and they believed her. I think she actually ended up in, a psychiatric hospital.
So they think it's a neurological thing?
It is 100% neurological.
Almost like DID, yes. Or, another personality?
No. There are triggers as to why it happens. Okay. We'll get into those here in a little bit. Yes. Her hand would beat her up.
Wow.
And try to choke her.
Oh my gosh.
So she actually had to be pretty much tied to a bed with that hand tied down.
I was gonna say, I wonder if they could just strap it down somehow.
That's pretty much what they had to do.
Or numb it. I wonder if that would work.
I didn't see anything about numbing, but
just I'd rather have it paralyzed than.
Yeah, exactly. Another woman said that her left hand began stroking her face while she was watching TV, and it tried to take the because she was blowing her nose, and it tried to take the Kleenex out of her hand and throw it, when she was trying to blow
it's
her
possession.
Nose. She said somebody else was controlling this hand. She had no control.
Wow.
And there's a video. I actually watched this video. The family gave permission because she's an older lady.
Yeah.
I think she was 70. She was watching the video. I was watching the video. She was not watching the video. She's crap. I was watching the video. It's literally she's fighting with her hand, and she's telling it, "Stop it! I need the Kleenex."
Does it happen mostly in older people? I wonder if it's something connected to dementia.
It's not 100% older people. There are some younger people with it, but it's more common in older people. Definitely.
I wonder if there's anything correlated to dementia or Alzheimer's
We'll get into that. Okay, yes, actually.
Sorry. I'll quit interrupting.
You can
I'm just
interrupt.
So
That's
curious.
Totally fine. One more story. A 56-year-old male who suffered a stroke. he did have a stroke first. He said his left hand kept flipping on and off the light switches as he would like walk by.
Wow.
His hand would also purposely spill the plate of food he was trying to hold, like with his good hand.
Wow.
Or spill his drink when he was trying to take a drink, or just like mischievous things. Like, insane. He said he kept a rolled up newspaper next to him at all times so he could hit his hand with alien hand syndrome.
Wow.
And at nighttime, he would put his hand between the bed and the wall and scoot the bed as close as he could because his hand would keep him awake all night.
You just try to, like, keep it trapped.
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible.
And he also, if he had to use a knife for any reason, like to cut up food or, you know, men got their pocket knives, bust that out, he would tie his hand in his pants with his belt, like tighten his belt.
That's smart.
So he could use his knife without possibly, like, hurting himself.
Yeah. Could you imagine not knowing what... This takes me to a whole nother level of, like, people who wake up from, like, comas and stuff and they, you know, do weird things. And I've read, I don't know, there's some weird theory about, like, souls can enter the body midlife. Like, it almost makes it sound like they've, like, half reincarnated. Like,
I mean,
maybe they had a time in their life where they were supposed to die or they had some traumatic injury and, like, a new soul tried to take over. That's just my weird, like
a hand of the soul came through.
Yeah, because it's like a half possession. It's so weird.
Kind of, yeah. A lot of people that have this refer to their alien hand as a second person inside their head.
Wow. So almost like a second personality, but they're aware of it. So
exactly.
Wow.
They've done brain scans of people with AHS is what they call it, which is kind of cool because American Horror Story.
They should make an episode about that.
They might have. I stopped watching after so long, so they could have. I don't know. They usually have a lesion on their brain in the area that controls the motor skills and the sensory relay.
Okay.
So not all of them, but most of them have a lesion there, and it causes their hand to have a mind of its own. That's insane.
It's not like it's not working.
Exactly.
It's doing its own thing.
Its own thing.
So crazy.
Some patients have suffered a stroke, Alzheimer's disease, brain tumors, seizures.
Yeah, I figured there had to be usually some type of neurological or damage or something.
Some people can actually wake up from a certain brain surgery when they're in that area with this.
Wow.
After surgery.
Huh. That's wild. Ooh.
There's no treatment. There's no medication.
Just chop it off.
Well,
that's what I would do.
There was an episode on Grey's about that. The man's foot, remember? It kept like going crazy and like stomping down. That's what they say. Yeah. And then he chopped it off with a chainsaw?
Yeah, that's probably what I would do, no lie.
I
would ask to have it like surgically amputated, but
I don't think they can though. There's nothing wrong with it. They can't just cut your limbs off. There's nothing medically wrong with it. Yeah, it's kicking you, but it's not dead or dying.
Danger to yourself.
Well, some people it is 100% permanent.
Like, fill it up with lidocaine. Just let it hang there.
Forever.
Yeah, forever.
For some people, it's permanent. It will never be reversed, never anything. For others, occupational and physical therapy has helped lessen it.
Okay,
like, you kind of relearn
behavioral,
how to do that.
Cognitive, like, to get your mind to retrain that part of the brain,
there maybe. Is that. There's a couple movies about this. You said Idle Hands earlier.
Idle Hands is what I thought of.
Yeah, Idle Hands. And there's another one called Dr. Strangelove. Okay, I've never seen that one, but
Idle Hands is an old movie.
I think Idle Hands it's like weird and gory and kind of psychedelic. But yeah, those are two.
Wow.
Because just
so I wonder, does it do it all the time? Like, are they in control of it sometimes?
Whenever it wants.
So sometimes they can control it and sometimes they can't.
It's just, wow. And then what I've read is they'll have like, not flare-ups, but flare-ups. Yeah. Where for 3 days straight your hand has its mind of its own, but then it's fine for a day.
Wow.
Like, it just...
so crazy.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Could you just imagine for 1 second, you're sitting here, we're sitting across from each other. Imagine your hand just like trying to play with your hair right now without you knowing it. I can't. Like a fly buzzing you.
Yeah.
But it's your physical hand attached to your body.
When I get my cataplexy and my face sometimes, sometimes like my lip will tingle or twitch, or like my eyebrow will twitch. And, like, that alone is weird. Like, feeling something move that I'm not moving.
Exactly.
I can't imagine a whole fucking hand.
Think of the length of your arm. Like, you could do some damage.
Oh, my gosh.
Like, with your hand.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, hands kill. Like, yeah, that's crazy.
Hands kill.
Could you imagine trying to sleep with somebody like that? Like,
well, that's why that man put his arm between the bed and the wall so he could sleep a peaceful
I'd be like,
night.
handcuff. You're getting handcuffed, and it ain't the dirty way, baby.
Oh, my gosh. But even the handcuffs, the jingle jangle all night of your hand trying to escape.
True. Oh, man. Put me in a straitjacket and collar done.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And there's video, like I said, I looked up videos. A lot of them were from like neurology websites, like studying these things. Yeah. And it's people and their hands just, like the one lady with the tissue, she was just trying to blow her nose and the hand kept taking the tissue and throwing it.
That's crazy.
And she's like, please stop it.
I just want to blow my motherfucking nose.
Exactly. Poor lady.
Oh, that's terrible.
That really is. Okay,
so mine's not quite as interesting now, but you've heard of people having like an allergy to water.
Yes, I have actually.
And I guess it's very rare. It's less than 100 cases ever. And it's actually called aquagenic urticaria, I believe.
Those are big words.
Yeah. I hope I'm saying it right. Yeah. Aquagenic urticaria.
At less than 100 cases, seriously? Yeah. I've seen people on TikTok that say they're allergic to water.
Well, some people can have like
mild versions of it or something.
Like hard water in their faucets will bother them, or certain minerals in the water. But these people, it's like their own sweat, their tears, water, rainwater, snow.
Wait, what?
They can't drink water.
Like their bodily functions? Like, holy shit.
Any form of precipitation.
I thought it was just like rain or like a shower or washing your hands.
Like, yeah, they can't shower, can't wash their hands. Some of them can't drink. Like, they can't drink water.
So what do they do?
Well, one lady said she drinks a lot of milk because it has the least amount of water content. Our bodies are made of water.
Literally, like a big
But
percent.
I guess since it's within the body, it doesn't it's the skin contact usually. So, like, some can drink through a straw. As long as it doesn't touch their mouth or their lips, they're okay. But some of them have, like, severe anaphylactic reactions.
It's more of a skin thing.
Yeah, mostly a skin, like a urticaria, like a very strong type of dermatitis issue type, like a allergic react. Well, it's an immune disorder or immune reaction. So yeah, it's like how like eczema and psoriasis and things like that. Right. Your immune system is kind of reacting the inflammation. So like, yeah, sometimes their tears or their sweat will make them break out in hives and like burning like blisters.
Oh, it burns? Blisters?
Yeah. Some say it burns. Some say it's painful and swollen. Some say it's just like hives, like.
I hit the table. I'm so sorry. Ow.
Are you okay?
No, it hurt really bad.
But most of the cases are younger females, and
like kids.
Or they think after puberty is usually when it starts.
Okay.
They think it's something to do with the hormonal changes.
Could you imagine a child?
I know.
Like a baby or like a 2-year-old, like. The amount of things in this world that have water in them.
I know.
Like,
everything.
Literally, I mean, even a soda.
Yeah.
Juice. All of it has water in it. Like,
and they say some of the more mild cases, they drink with a straw, and they can take antihistamines and take certain medications and things like that can prevent them from having. Some carry EpiPens because some are just break out in hives, but some have anaphylactic reactions to where their throat closes up and they're like near death. But yeah, it's scary. Like I can't even imagine. But I guess something during puberty is supposed to change the hormonal balance, and all of a sudden, yeah, I just can't. I mean, I don't have a lot of information on that, but I found it really interesting that like. Being allergic to water, not just water, not something in the water, any form
like if you cried.
Yeah.
So like, hold on, I need a good cry. Let me go put Vaseline. Probably has water in it. You couldn't even put. I was like, should prevent.
They
do
cry. Have like ointments and things like that you can put on to help, like with eczema, how you like Aquaphor and stuff like that. But I don't know. It probably has to be not water based. It probably have like oil based or something. So you would have to like cry with your head down. So oh my gosh, yeah. Or like maybe put like tissues under your eyes when you're crying.
Tissues probably have water in them.
Oh, true. Because I know some of them said like just a damp washcloth to like clean themselves would be too much. So that one lady said she showers like once a week.
I was going to say, how do we shower?
She says she takes her medication, showers quickly and lightly, like once a week. So there's
medication for it?
There is. It doesn't always work completely, but it's enough to where they can like live their life.
And take a shower.
But they still have to avoid rain. They still have to avoid snow. Like they can't work out.
Even think of
These
snow.
teenagers in PE, they can't do PE because they can't sweat. They can't like. Could you imagine not being able to sweat and get those toxins out?
Some high schools like. Are hot.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them like are old buildings and they might have an AC, but it's not warm. Like I'm sorry, cold.
You would have to live and you'd have to live in a climate that's not humid because
or just
all the condensate like today the heat index like 120.
Yeah.
could you imagine, like, just opening my door to the car or my car to outside? It's like there's so much condensation outside just from the humidity.
Seriously.
Your hands would break out in blisters. Pardon me. Good Lord. But yeah, it's. I mean, I know hormone changes.
About the condensation. I didn't know where you were going. I get it. Condensation.
With the moisture and
my God,
liquid droplets.
You literally don't think about how much water is around you.
It's everywhere. It's fucking everywhere. And I mean, just opening the refrigerator, like. If there's any condensation in there, you want to clean up a mess, or like giving your dogs water. Like, there's just so much. If your dog slobbers on you, is that the same? I don't know.
I'm sure. Well, if you cry and you break out, I'm sure some slobber is going to break you out too. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
I mean, I thought I had some like skin issues, but that's like unreal. Because like I had issues with the sun. I never knew it was
that severe. I mean, like I thought like outside waters. I didn't know like tears.
Yeah, like some people just like have more like mild specific like rainwater bothers them, or like hard water in the faucets, or you know, certain minerals and stuff. But I think like this is just an overall any type of water liquid. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's all I have on that. I just found it
really... My next one is Alice in Wonderland Syndrome.
Oh, I've heard of this, but I'm not sure.
Or it's called the Todd's Syndrome. Yes.
Sorry, I got thirsty thinking about water.
That's great. Okay. It is a visual perception disorder.
Okay.
It can affect your sight, hearing, touch, and sensations. Ooh. And your time.
So
we touched, I think you said something about when we were talking about time. You said Alice in Wonderland Syndrome, or if you didn't, you were going to.
Yeah,
It does affect time.
Okay.
It does. But that's not the biggest part of it. It's kind of like not rare, but...
So when I said that, I was going to look into it, and then I think it ended up being something different, and I wasn't sure, and I never read into it anymore, but it's really interesting.
Okay, so your brain literally cannot comprehend these size of things.
Wow, and is this all the time? Or
No, it's episodes.
So, like, it's kind of like a dissociation, like a derealization type of thing.
They call it derealization sometimes, but it's so much more than that. It's not just like, I don't know who I am or where I am. It's like you physically see, feel, hear, smell, and touch differently. Wow. They can last from 1 minute to 1 hour.
Wow.
And in some cases, it can go longer, but those are very, 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 very severe cases. Some examples are someone holding their phone out in front of to text. You know, we all do it. Everyone in this world has a phone. Yeah. Texting. All of a sudden, your arms are 10 foot long. Okay. And you can physically see.
Yeah. Okay. So gone. Sometimes when I have panic attacks and and I'm really like dissociated or like derealization, whatever, and I don't feel like myself, and I'll look at my body parts and they don't look like or they look distorted, or like not that severe, but that's what it reminds me of, but very intense. Like that's crazy.
Like I'm sitting right here. My arms would be all the way across the room and outside. Wow. And that's physically what I see.
Oh my gosh.
It's a feeling, a touch, everything. Like,
wow.
That is what it is. And your phone is teeny tiny far away.
So you don't just see it to where you can tell yourself that's not real. You feel it like it's actually happening.
Yes.
Wow.
Another example is laying in bed about to fall asleep, and all of a sudden out of nowhere your bed is the size of your house and you are a tiny little ant laying in it.
Oh, wow.
You look around, your room is gone. Your whole room is a bed. Everything's a bed.
Could you imagine?
Like, and they physically see this.
Because, like, sometimes when I'm dozing off, I'll feel like I'm floating, or I'll feel like I'm
falling. I've done that. Or, like, you're falling.
Like, yeah.
That's a big one.
Could you imagine just feeling like you're, like, in a huge... And you're not asleep, so you're not aware that, like... Oh, that's so crazy. Yeah. So, is this also, like, on the... Have something to do... You said it was a... Like is it like a personality disorder? Or
we'll get more into that. It's not a personality disorder.
Not a personality...
A brain disorder? I can't think of the word. Oh my god. The most common symptom is seeing the object smaller or larger. That's the most common. There are a lot of other symptoms.
Perception. Is it their perception, or is it just, or they're like inside their brain?
Perception disorder. That's what it's called. Perception disorder. Oh. That's a visual perception disorder.
So it's so it's visual, and it's not their like... give me a second to think about brains.
Well, I'm going to tell you the causes of it here in a minute, if you would just quit jumping ahead of me. It's fine. There are 3 types. Sensory is type A. Type B is visual. And type C is A and B together. Okay, I'm going to describe each type a little more in detail.
Okay.
Type A can feel and see their body parts. Their body parts are not normal. They can look at the hand and it can feel really big or really small. Your feet, your head, your eyes, your nose, you can look in a mirror. It's body parts. Oh. Type B is your environment around you. Is all of a sudden that little candle over there is the size of the ceiling. Yeah. But my hands are fine. My hands are me. Some people have one, some people have the other, some people have them combined, which is type C. A study done in 2012 said that there are more type B cases in younger people and type C cases in adults. Huh. So I guess that would mean the sensory, which was you by yourself, just you, is more rare. Yeah. Because it said nothing about that one.
But type C would be combined, and you said that's more... Almost one makes you wonder if when they get older and you've like fully matured, then it like comes to full force or something. Maybe.
Linked causes are bacterial and viral infections.
That sets off quite a few weird disorders, actually.
Epstein-Barr virus.
Mm-hmm, I've heard of that.
The flu.
Yeah.
Lyme disease. Substance use or misusing your certain drugs. I mean, like LSD, like drugs that nobody should be taking.
Yeah. I bet a lot of it's due to brain inflammation.
Yes. But the most common reason is severe migraines.
Wow.
People with can have seizures, can start same thing, or brain injuries or tumors. Wow. But the most common is migraines. But it's not just a migraine. It's a very specific kind of migraine. An infectious disease can cause them too.
I mean, I bet there's a lot of brain inflammation, and then the migraines can because I've had my depth perception's really bad, and when I have migraines, they're worse. It's worse, so that makes me wonder how many people with migraines have issues with their depth perception or perception in general. Our perception of time. Oh, the perceptions.
Oh my gosh. Okay, time. We're going to talk about that next. Good segue. Time is another symptom.
It affects everything. Wow.
The time can go by really, really fast or really, really slow. Okay, so honestly, think of like, I can't even think of an actual movie. Well, the movie where they do the psychedelic shit all of a sudden and everything's moving around and it's going real slow and your hands are moving out and in. That's literally what it is.
Wow.
You can go on TikTok right now, because I did it last night, and type in Alice in Wonderland Syndrome. Click go. There's 100 people.
Wow.
And they describe what it feels like or how it feels, or they've made a video of how.
So it's almost like you're on psychedelics.
Literally.
Like
yes. Yes.
But your brain just does it naturally.
There's no treatment for the actual disease. If the migraine is the cause, they can give you migraine medication that helps ease them and take them away.
That's crazy. Wonder how often it happens and how long it lasts. Did you say how long it lasts?
It can last your whole life.
I mean, like the episodes.
Up to an hour. Some severe cases are several hours.
Oh, wow. At least it's not all the time. But still, could you imagine, like, being in the grocery store when it starts? Yeah. Or, like, trying to make your way back out to the car and drive home?
Yeah.
Because just having a panic attack when I feel, like, outside of my body, or I feel just
100%, yep.
I can't imagine. Wow.
So, a little fun fact with this disease that I thought was interesting. Lewis Carroll. Do you know who Lewis Carroll is?
Yes.
Who?
Alice in Wonderland.
You are so smart. I
got the book right over there.
Of course you do. He is the writer of Alice's Adventures and Through the Looking Glass. He is known to have had severe migraines, epilepsy, stammering, partial deafness, and ADHD.
Wow.
Obviously, this was the 1800s.
Right, but makes you wonder how much of this he experienced.
They think now, they have done studies now, just knowing his journals and his writings and everything, they think he actually had Alice in Wonderland Syndrome.
Wow.
Like, before it was invented.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yes.
I mean, so many good stories, fantasy-type stories, have to originate somewhere.
Literally, yeah.
I mean, even if it's within someone's mind, it came from somewhere.
If you just think of the movie Alice in Wonderland, it literally describes this disorder to a T. Yeah. So, I think he had it. Because how would you come up with that kind of stuff?
Yeah, like, especially back then,
Exactly, yeah. Like, playing cards coming to life and, 100%.
That noise. You hear that?
It sounds like your air conditioner just turned on.
It's not usually that loud.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's hot. It's fine that your AC is on. I'm not going to complain.
It's a nice, crisp, cool 69 degrees in here, y'all.
And I'm not going to cut that out because it is 115 outside.
Yeah,
so let that bitch roll.
It's like a fucking devil's butthole out there.
That's all I have. Do you have any more, my dear?
Okay, so just a little bit about this one. I don't know a lot. I couldn't find a lot, but I find this super interesting because I see it pop up now and then. It's it's
why are you struggling to say the word?
It's not photographic memory because it's different. This is different.
Spencer Reid.
Highly Superior Autobiographical Memory, or HSAM. There's another word for it too. Hyper. How do you say it? Hyperthymesia. Hyperthymesia.
I guarantee you that's what
hyperthymesia.
It is. Those are big words I can't say, so go.
And they don't know if it's like, it could be a mix, genetic, biological, psychological, neurological.
So it's like Spencer Reid, or it's not like Spencer Reid?
Well, it's like, it's not just photographic. They don't just see photos. They know every detail of everything. Like, every memory of their life, the good, the bad, the ugly. But they remember the smells. They remember what they saw. They remember the dates, the times.
So
it's
Sheldon
everything.
Cooper.
But it's like...
Sheldon Cooper, like, on crack.
Yeah, like, he has facts and stuff. Like, it's not just facts. It's
even, like, he'll be like, yeah, June 19th, 1982, I was sitting in front of my television, and my mother was cooking biscuits in the oven.
Maybe. That's true. He does do that.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that in a long time.
We're watching Young Sheldon right now. That's the only way I thought of that. So
my kids have been watching that, too.
Yeah.
Maybe it is. Maybe that is what he has. But it's rare, too. It's less than 100 people in the whole world that have it, from what I've read.
Like,
so,
I think that...
like, people have photographic memories, and people have very strong memories, but this is like to where, I mean, it's like every little detail of every personal event, news event, every date, every detail, they can just call you, like, that day at that time, and that's how the weather was, and that's exactly what happened, and how they felt, and what they saw, and, like, I can't even imagine. But they say, it causes a lot of depression and emotional...
I was going to say, it sounds... Like, just hearing it and be like, oh my God, how cool would that be? Just to remember everything that happened every day of your life.
But you also couldn't block out the traumatic stuff. So.
But then it would also be such a curse just to know everything about everyone and remember every little detail.
Yeah,
and
I think some of them are more prone to suicide and, like, self-harm because they live with, or, like, they can't sleep. They're depressed because they're constantly...
going.
And they literally remember every detail of everything. Like, imagine not being able to just block out and not think about the bad things that have happened in your life, or the bad things that you've seen or watched.
I have this beautiful file cabinet in the back of my head.
But you can lock them up, right? Like, you can
I
push them
lock
away.
up and I bring them out when necessary.
Yeah.
Like, I know when I need to bring them out and deal with that.
But some people block in order to protect themselves, like, in order to cope, they have to block things out, or at least put them on the back burner. But I guess with them, everything's always just kind of front and center.
Okay, this might be a really dumb question. Is this go, like, hand in hand with, like, a really high IQ then?
I don't think it does necessarily, because it's not, like, some people who have it have savant syndrome, which is, I think, a form of autism.
Okay.
Like the Good Doctor, where...
Yeah,
but they say savant syndrome isn't always high IQ, because it's only a certain part of the brain, like, with a specific, like, it could be music, or it could be math. But some of them actually have lower IQ. They just are very...
good in one
specific area. So I don't know if this has anything to do with IQ. Some may be on the spectrum. Some may have high IQ. But not everyone that has it is on the spectrum.
Like, if you could remember every little deal of everything, would you not want that knowledge? And you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, to go do all... No, you could do whatever you wanted. You could know everything.
But you'd be so overloaded. Could you function?
Is there ever an end to, like, what you can learn?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I think that depends on how much percentage of your brain you can use. Because they say with this, there are, like, several regions of the brain that are the activation's enhanced compared to regular humans. Like, it's not just one little lobe is acting different. It's like all over different areas that are, and it makes me think of that movie Lucy, where she uses so much of her brain. And anyway, I always have this, like, idea.
Scarlett Johansson? Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
I love that movie. But yeah, because they say we only use such a small percentage of what we're capable of.
Yeah.
And it makes me wonder if a lot of these people, but to live with that amount of knowledge and that much going on in there at all times, like, I would spontaneously combust. Like, I have a lot in my head already. I can't imagine having a good memory.
Right.
I think me having a crappy memory protects me sometimes, because if I had to sit with every detail, I would be like, I wouldn't be able to stop. Like,
right.
But they don't just, it's not just the images, it's the sounds, it's the smell, they're there in that moment. So it's like, that'd be hard to be present too, to be like
in the moment like
yeah.
having a new conversation, because you're thinking of, oh, last time I talked to this person on June 9th, 1942. That was way too long ago, but you know what I mean?
But that's what they can do that.
You said this, and like, oh my God. Anybody who has any of these conditions.
Yeah, if you know anyone or you know stories about any of it, because that's...
Oh my gosh.
Obviously, we've never met anyone with these.
I'm pretty sure humans can become superheroes without knowing they're superheroes.
Yeah.
Like, dealing with
that
this
is
kind
a
of stuff.
superpower for sure.
Well, I'm saying dealing with this stuff and still going on every day, like, that's amazing. Yeah. I don't think I could mentally continue. Like, I would lock myself up probably.
Yeah.
With it, like, I'm not saying I can't handle small things, but like these things that like have no cures or
I would insane. Be like, I have lots of diagnoses, but it's all
everything you can handle.
It's all stuff I can handle because they don't happen at the same time. Usually they're mild. I can still live and function. Right. If I had something that was like,
you're allergic to water,
right?
How, like
my skin issues, I'm sensitive to the sun. That's hard enough because, like, if I want to go to the lake with the kids or I want to go, I have to be very careful. Sunscreen, that's hard enough. I can't imagine the water or, like, I mean, I'm not, like, allergic to the sun, so that's different. My point is, I think that my little annoyances are hard. I can't even imagine living with what these people, like.
They're superheroes.
It's crazy. And I bet there's more out there. They just don't know. Like, I know there's like less than 100 on the water thing. And
some things, I think it was the it was the Alice in Wonderland Syndrome, said it's rare, but it's not that rare. I just thought it was fascinating. But there's only so many documented cases. There are probably hundreds of... The fact that I can go to TikTok and type it in, and my page is full of them now.
Yeah.
That means there's a lot of them out there. There probably aren't officially documented.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's like with my narcolepsy thing. I've read that only like 0.02% of the whole world. Like, it's supposed to be that rare with type 1, whatever, what I have. But I can guarantee you there's more out there. There are so many more people out there that don't even know they have it, that don't realize what they're going through until because it's hard to get tested. It's hard to get the answers.
Right.
So things like that, most doctors wouldn't even know to look for. Exactly. They would have no idea to, like, oh, I've heard of Alice in Wonderland Syndrome. Let me see. Like, that's not something they would automatically think of.
Both of the Alien Hand Syndrome and Alice in Wonderland Syndrome is literally just goes off talking to your doctor. Like, there's no test, there's no blood work, there's nothing. It's just, let's have a conversation and we'll knock everything out until we finally decide that's what you have.
So it's kind of like what they go for, kind of like how fibromyalgia, that's how kind of they... When they've done all the tests and they can't figure out what's causing all the pain and all that, they usually
just chalk it up to that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's obviously it's a nervous system thing. It's real, but it's like they don't know what else to tell them. So they're like, okay, well, is there a way to prevent it? Is there a way to treat it? Not really, but we don't know what else to tell you. So, but yeah, that's. I mean, in those situations, I don't know. What do the doctors do because they don't know? And if they're the best of the best, then how's anybody else gonna know? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Point is, life is so confusing.
These diseases are confusing. There were so many more.
Oh, yeah.
So many interesting things. It's like you don't think about.
Right.
Because we don't know about them.
Yep.
Like, I've only heard of, like, one of these. I had never heard of Alice in Wonderland Syndrome until you said something.
I thought about it when we were talking about time being weird, and I was like, ooh, kind of like Alice in Wonderland. Like, but then I read something about that, and then I was like, oh, is that about time? Then I got sidetracked. The whole point is... It made me think of Alice in Wonderland.
But ADHD kicked in real hard.
Real hard. Well, that's all we've got for today. If you know anyone with a really strange condition that you want to share about with us, or you'd like for us to talk about on another episode, or if you have any more, anything you think we were wrong about or to add to.
We love construct.
Yeah, we love feedback.
Constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, that is so hard for me to say. I don't know why.
You can always email us at onlyifyoucankeepup@gmail.com. Bye.
Thanks for listening.